The power is your personal legend. You have to know that spark the light in you so that you can illuminate the world. Oprah Winfrey. On January 29, 1954, an unwell teen gave birth to a baby girl in Costimoto, Mississippi. The young parents didn't love each other, nor had they intended to raise the child. They sent the girl to live with her grandmother, Hattie Mae. As the baby grew into the precocious little girl, Hattie Mae encouraged her to read books, beginning with the Bible. By the age of 3, the girl began her public speaking career, reciting Bible verses she has memorized. At home, the girl's family would gather at her grandmother's house to swap stories about the world in Europe. The girl said, "If my sense of storytelling began anywhere, it was in my grandmother's dining room. There, I learned to love the sound of language, how words hold a cadence." The girl grew more comfortable in front of any audience with every passing year, and one day, her skills as a storyteller would make her one of the most influential people on the planet and a role model for millions of women. But the road to fame and riches wasn't an easy one. The girl has a tough childhood, one that would crush most people. She experienced extreme poverty, neglect, racism, and sexual abuse. She turned her life around at the age of 16 after reading Maya Angelou's autobiography. I know why the case worsens. With each page, her life seemed to mirror mine. The girl would later write, "Meeting Maya on those pages was like meeting myself in full. For the first time, as a young black girl, my experience was validated." Inspired by Maya Angelou's way with words, the girl decided that sharpening her gifts as the public speaker would help her leave a mark in the world. And so she began to dedicate herself to the craft. In 1970, she won a public speaking competition, earning the young women a 4-year college scholarship to Indiana State University, where she majored in speech and drama. The girl, Oprah Winfrey, chose journalism as a career. Winfrey started as a reporter and television anchor in Baltimore, Maryland. Reporting didn't feel natural to her. She wasn't passionate about the job, but since it paid $25,000 a year, a fortune to her at the time, she stuck with it. As is so often the case, the chance of events that would change her life started with adversity. Oprah soon realized that reporting wasn't for her. It felt like a natural act, and her reluctance to embrace the role showed on the air. Oprah's boss wanted to fire her, but he didn't want to pay out her contract, and so he demoted her by making her host of the station's obscure talk show. Her first interview involved asking a casual ice cream man about multi-flavor ice cream, while most serious news anchors should have been insulted. Oprah instantly felt a thought. She has found her place in the world. Everybody has a calling, and your real job in life is to figure out what that is and get about the business of doing it. Oprah left Baltimore for Chicago and got about the business of pursuing her calling. When Oprah got the call to host a local talk show in Chicago, a television personality named Phil Donahue was the king of talk. Nearly every person in Oprah's life, with the exception for her best friend, gaily told her she felt. The only voice that mattered, however, was the one speaking to Oprah from her heart. Yeah, I am really guided by a force that's bigger than myself. Oprah once told MBA students at Stanford University, every human being comes called. The calling goes beyond the definition and your jobs. There is an innate supreme moment of destiny for everybody. You cannot inspire unless you inspire yourself. The secret to mastering the art of storytelling is to first dig deep and identify your true passion, your calling. If you don't buy into your story, nobody else will.